Under the radiant sun, the Tanis Royal Palace hosts a grand celebration, its opulence on full display. Priests chant in perfect unison, their voices reverberating across the palace grounds, a symphony of devotion. Lavish offerings are presented to the royal family, symbols of wealth and hope for the newborn prince. The scene is a vibrant tableau of perceived glory, celebrating the dawn of a new era for Tanis. Soft light bathes the royal nursery, rows of ornate cribs, highlighting the impersonal nature of royal childcare. A wet nurse receives the newborn prince, cradling him with gentle practiced skill. Queen Elizabeth, regal and composed, divides her attention between her son and official documents. The nursery hums with activity, nurses attending to each infant, their faces betraying no emotion. A year has passed within the palace walls, marked by the joyous arrival of another royal son. The toddler prince watches from afar, his innocent eyes observing the unfolding family scene. A subtle shift in attention, a quiet wave of rivalry, begins to stir within the young prince. His small hands clench slightly as he grapples with the changing dynamics of his royal life. The opulent palace, once his sole domain, now echoes with the presence of a new heir. Sunlight paints the royal palace gardens as young princes dart around a fountain, their laughter echoing through the manicured trees. Guards in ornate armor stand watch, their eyes sharp, scanning for any sign of threat amid the innocent games. A subtle competition simmers beneath the surface as each prince vies for attention, hoping to impress. A royal advisor walks by. The princes try to show their talent. The princes show their talents, trying to catch the eye of the royal advisor. In the school of princes, sunlight streams through arched windows, illuminating dust motes and young royals hunched over desks. A small prince, barely 4, grapples with complex math, his brow furrowed in concentration, the weight of expectation heavy. Surrounded by other royal children, each struggles with problems far beyond their years, a stark contrast to childhood innocence. Polished mahogany desks reflect the serious faces of future rulers, their education rigorous and demanding. The air is thick with silent pressure, the sunlight doing little to lighten the mood in this crucible of royal education. Inside the School of Princes, rows of young royals fill the hall, their attention divided under the watchful gaze of a stern instructor. The instructor gestures towards a scroll filled with ancient hieroglyphs, symbols of power and mystery. Young Prince Amun leans forward, his eyes wide with earnest curiosity, eager to decipher the secrets within the ancient text. Princes Seth and Ra exchange mocking glances, their stifled laughter echoing softly through the grand hall. Under the blazing sun, princes clash steel in rigorous sword practice, their movements a dance of power and skill. Sweat glistens as the protagonist battles fiercely, each parry a testament to his unwavering resolve. He stumbles, a momentary lapse in the face of relentless assault, but his determination burns brighter. Across the yard, older brothers exude smug arrogance, their effortless grace a sharp contrast to his struggle. In the royal library, flickering candles cast long shadows as the prince hunches over a large wooden table laden with ancient texts. Arcane symbols and complex legal jargon fill the pages before him, illuminated by the dim, dancing light. His brow is furrowed in deep concentration, a testament to his unwavering dedication. Lost in his studies, he is completely alone, a solitary figure amidst towering shelves of knowledge. The scent of old parchment and wax hangs heavy in the air, enveloping him in an atmosphere of solemn study. The royal court buzzes, a symphony of hushed voices echoing through the grand hall. Pharaoh surveys his court from the ornate throne, his gaze piercing and all-knowing. Prince stands beside his father, his sharp eyes keenly observing every detail. He absorbs the weight of leadership, the gravity of each decision etched in his young face. Under the scorching sun, a young prince, barely 14, faces a seasoned soldier in fierce combat, his face a mask of dirt and sweat. With surprising agility, he parries a blow, his small frame a whirlwind of motion against the soldier's practiced strikes. Around them, young recruits drill, their shouts a chorus of youthful energy echoing across the vast training grounds. His eyes reflect a growing understanding of the heavy responsibilities that await him. Flickering torchlight dances across the faces of advisors gathered in the grand war room. The pharaoh, regal and stern, surveys the strategic map, his gaze unwavering. The prince, eyes sharp, proposes, "Perhaps, if we were to concentrate our forces at the western flank." Older brother one scoffs. Such a naive notion. The west is too exposed. We'd be slaughtered. Older brother two dismisses. "Stick to your studies, little brother. War is not a game for children." The prince's intelligent gaze hardens, a flicker of defiance in his young eyes. Under the scorching sun, the chariot racing track vibrates with pounding hooves and the frenzied roar of the crowd. Princes lash their horses, a whirlwind of speed and ambition engulfing the ancient arena. Neck and neck. Just moments ago, the protagonist now trails, his chariot crippled by sabotage. A damaged wheel spins uselessly, a stark betrayal etched against the backdrop of roaring competition. He casts a sharp sidelong glance behind, his eyes flashing with the sting of realization. Understanding dawns. The ruthless ambition of his brothers knows no bounds, not even family. Sunlight floods the temple as the prince moves with grace, deeply immersed in the ancient Egyptian religious ceremonies. His focused eyes seek guidance, his every gesture a display of reverence amidst the towering columns. Ancient hymns fill the sacred space, the priest's voices echoing through the sun-drenched temple. He demonstrates a profound understanding of tradition, each step a testament to his dedication and respect. The prince embodies the spirit of his ancestors, seeking strength and wisdom from the gods in the hallowed halls. Flickering candlelight paints the prince's face with light and shadow as he sits alone in his royal chambers. The richly decorated room seems to press in on him, mirroring the turmoil brewing within his heart. He stares into the distance, lost in a vision of himself as pharaoh, powerful and absolute. The odds are stacked against him. A voice echoes, a stark reminder of the challenges ahead. The path to the throne is fraught with peril. The narration continues, fueling the prince's resolve. Yeah, a fire burns in his eyes, an unyielding determination to prove his worth and seize his destiny. At the Nile's edge, the prince surveys the bustling river life, his expression thoughtful. Boats drift, laden with treasures, across the sun-kissed waters. Farmers coax life from the fertile banks, their movements rhythmic and timeless. Artisans shape beauty from raw materials, their hands guided by generations of skill. The prince contemplates the intricate dance of governance, his brow furrowed in concentration. He shoulders the weight of his people's fate with quiet resolve, his gaze steady and unwavering. Shadows dance in the grand hall of the royal palace, where ornate tapestries loom in the dim light. Hidden behind a massive pillar, the prince strains to hear the hushed voices of the king and his advisors. Their faces are grim, worry etched deep into their features as unspoken tension fills the air. A potential threat to the throne becomes chillingly clear, widening the prince's eyes in dread. Newfound resolve hardens his features as the weight of his lineage settles upon his shoulders.